What's up, Country Living? I'd like to wish everybody a happy Father's Day. I hope y'all are doing well. Sitting here waiting on Jackie to get back from church. You know, when I came home, I don't care a bit to talk about my recovery because it's been such a life-changing thing. But 4 years and about 7 months ago, I came home and I was scared to death. And I didn't want a truck, and I didn't want to leave this yard. I was just scared. And Jackie wanted me to start digging ginseng. She knew that if I started digging ginseng, there was a chance I'd be all right. Because I was raised doing it, So she got me a phone and even gave me a Facebook account. And I started videoing on my phone. And on the second day of video, I can't explain this, but I felt an overwhelming need to document every step of whatever I was going through and whatever I was doing. Because look here, I didn't know. For me, there was no tomorrow. I was just trying to make it to bedtime and then do it again. That was the way I was living. And I still live that way. So I took my phone and started videoing, and I felt compelled to do recovery in videos. And I've got thousands of I don't even know how many videos I've got on Facebook. I've got over 4 years worth. And it was so strange. I couldn't explain it. I just felt an overwhelming feeling. And so I would take Micah and teach him video. And I didn't know that if you turned your phone sideways, that it would be full screen. And the kids had a YouTube channel. It had a different name back then. So I just took it over, changed the name to Son's Country Living, and started throwing some videos on there. But it took a long time, 2 or 3 years, before I started getting views, and it was my ginseng digging videos that took off. Now, my grandpa took me ginseng digging from around 6 years old, and anybody thinks, so I was too young. Yeah, it really was. But he did, and I'd be like, is this it? Is this it? And he'd be like, when you find it, you won't have to, I'll never forget, when you find it, you won't have to ask me if that's it. You'll know. Well, for 3 days, I never found a piece. That's just a little bitty feller. I'll never forget, I found 3 bunches. It was 3 3-prongs and a 2-prong. And I said, I found some, and you can't tell me that ain't it. And he said, well, I ain't no need me looking. That's it. And it was. It was. But snake leggings, from the knee down, they would like rub, where I was so little, they would like rub sore spots above my knee where I was so little. Make sure y'all can see me. But they would rub sore spots on my knee where I was so little. But he took the time. Now, my daddy and stuff, he the places that he took me, you'd have had to have been crazy to take a boy in there. And look here, I started getting good, started getting 6-7 ounces a day. And by the time I was 8, well, heck, Daddy was taking me with him. And all of a sudden, I started getting a half a pound. And and a half a pound to almost 3/4 of a pound. And I wouldn't get paid. I'd give it to Daddy. That was me helping my daddy and mama pay the bills, and I was proud to do it. But when I got home, you know, started making videos like I was saying, and I just felt compelled to document every step. Every step. And now sitting here today on Father's Day, 2026, and just looking back, recovery and the woods has absolutely been such a blessing. Such a blessing. It's hard to believe that a knee injury on a trampoline as a child would come back to haunt me and cause me to take a path that led to my destruction. I want to read y'all a message that I got sent last night. I got it around 11 o'clock at night. And see what y'all think about it. I'm not going to say this feller's name. Well, I'll say his first name. I won't say his last. His first name is Delbert. It says, I want you to know I watch every video on YouTube you put out. I have been a recovering addict since 2020. I lost my 26-year-old daughter in May the 2nd of 2025. Now me and my wife are raising our 2 grandkids. It's the hardest Father's Day I've ever had. Now I've lost my baby girl. I don't know how much more. And this is I. But anyway, I love your videos. It really helps me take care. It really helps me take care and thanks. God bless you and your family. When I was in rehab, there was a guy named Burl Simpson. Great guy. Older gentleman. I'll never forget him reading this verse. And he was talking, I don't know what verse it was, but he said, we are surrounded by a cloud of witnesses. I didn't understand that at the time. I didn't understand what I was doing when I got home making videos. It felt like it comforted me to have something to talk to because Michael wasn't homeschooled yet. And it was me, God, and the camera out in the middle of nowhere. It was just, I didn't know what I was doing. It would shock you how many messages I have got in the past 4 years just like that. If you feel like you're being compelled and pulled to do something, there may be a reason that you don't see and you don't understand. I don't take anything for granted anymore. And I don't mean to ramble on, but July, or well, let's just put it like this, October the 17th, I will have 5 years without one relapse. Look here, I have to be in real bad shape to take an ibuprofen. It has to be severe. And there was many times that I laid in the bed wishing I'd die in my sleep. So if you're struggling with pain pill addiction and methamphetamine addiction, I can guarantee you, I don't care how big your tolerance is, it wasn't no bigger than mine. And I never think about using, not one time. But I got to come home. I got to be a daddy, a real daddy. I was a good daddy even when I was on drugs. But you couldn't change the fact that I was on drugs. So I came home. Neighbors getting home from church. I came home. I was scared to death. I felt compelled to make videos. And it's been a blessing. I can look back on, I can go on my Facebook and go back several hundred videos and look back. It's just, it's amazing. And I had a different phone then, but you know, some of them old videos are even on this phone. I've got thousands of videos, guys. And when I say thousands of videos, I really mean that. This is about a month before I went to rehab, or a month or two. I looked pretty rough in that picture, but I ended up getting a lot worse. This is right smack before I went to rehab. This is one of my jail pictures. That's when it was bad. I was in there for domestic. I was trying to find some of my first videos when I got home, but they're not on this phone, I don't guess. This is me walking on a bluff above me, and a big bluff below me. And wouldn't you know it, a freaking huge pile of trees right across from me. I found more saying, and I thought, man, it's gonna be rough. And I took like 1 or 2 steps, and I seen ginseng leaves. Look at there. See that one? You could tell I didn't know how to video at the time. That was, look there, September the 1st of 2022. That's when I came home and I started feeling compelled to video, and I couldn't explain it. This was my first recovery video. Hang on, my wife's calling. It's rough on an old boy like me, but I want y'all to look. Come here, my red mule. That was also September the 1st, 2022. But I'm so grateful for recovery. I'm grateful for YouTube. But if anything I could say, guys, if you're feeling compelled to do something, look here, when people went to take pictures, I went yonder way. I still don't like pictures. I just felt drawn to make videos, man. I was scared. And like I said, it was me, God, and the camera in the woods. And I just took that ball and ran with it. And you wouldn't believe how many messages I get, like what you just heard me read. But Jackie called, and I get to pick where we go eat today since it's Father's Day, and I'll talk to y'all on the next, and happy Father's Day to everybody. I'll see y'all on the next one.